Hey everyone, in today's video I'll be showing you how you can use the Record Life Pack to enhance your videos just like this one. So here we are in the Wondershare Filmora video editor, and as you can see I already have my project fully edited and it's here on the timeline. So in this video I'll be going over how I added the transitions and the titles from the Record Life Pack. In the Record Life Pack you get 25 different titles, and there is a variety of intro type titles as well as some titles that you can use as frames for your photos or video. To preview the titles, all you have to do is double click on the thumbnails and you'll get this preview on the right. To go back to the timeline, all you have to do is click on it. The pack also comes with 10 different transitions, which you can also preview by double clicking on them. So first, let me show you how you can apply the transitions. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to mute the music in the video for now so that it doesn't get in the way. And let's delete this first transition by pressing delete on the keyboard. To add the transition in, you have to click and drag on the transition, and you can place it in your desired spot on the timeline. And you can also adjust the length of the transition by dragging the sides out or in. Next, let's have a look at adding the titles. So first up, I'm going to delete the first title at the beginning, which is this intro title that takes up the whole frame. I'm going to delete it by pressing delete on the keyboard. Adding the titles is the same as adding the transitions. You simply have to click and drag the title into your desired location. Each title comes with its own preset text. In order to change that, you have to double click on the title and you'll have this window pop up right here. You also get this title group controller here, which you can use to control the whole title. And if it's in your way, you can also make it smaller by clicking on these two arrows right here, and you can also drag it to the side. Now, to change the text, you have to type it up in this box right here. And once you've done that, you can further customize your text by changing the font size. And you can also drag it on the preview to your ideal location so you can center it more within the frame on the preset video behind. There are also some preset text styles right here that you can use to customize your text further, and you can change the color of these as well. There are also some additional options. For example, you can change the text spacing and line spacing too. Titles can also have animations added to them. So for example here, I've added a fade in and fade out in order to make the transition of the title a bit smoother into the transitions. To add the animations, you have to double click on the title and go to the animation tab. I'm just going to quickly delete the ones I have on the video so far. So from this tab, you want to simply click and drag the animations in. And you can also adjust how quickly they appear by dragging these dots on the timeline. Lastly, I want to show you how you can add the photos to the frames that come with the Record Life Pack. So instead of deleting this from the timeline, I'm just going to do it from scratch right here outside of it. So there are a few options for titles that you can add photos to. For the one I just showed you, I've used the title 23. So let's drag it into the timeline. You want to position it higher up so that it's your top layer. And next you can drag your photos underneath it. Make sure that you stack them so that they play out all the way through under the title. And you can adjust the length of the photos by dragging the sides in and out. From here you can also optionally add a white screen underneath the photos so that it kind of fills out the gaps between the photos. As you can see, the titles are a little bit opaque. You can easily download a JPEG of a white screen from Google Images. Next up, we need to actually position the pictures in the frames. So in order to do that, you have to double click on each component. So let's start with the white screen. You should have this window pop up and you can go to transform and make it a little bit bigger so that it fills out the sides. Next, let's move our first photo. So you want to select it in the timeline and then use the position to change the placing of it. And you want to move it into the frame of the title overlay. And I'm going to do the same with the second photo. Also going to make this one a little bit bigger so that it goes all the way to the side. And lastly, you want to crop your photos so that you don't get these dark lines around the borders. Now to crop your photos, you have to go into the Effects tab and type in crop. You want to select the crop effect and drag it onto your photos. And now you have to double click on the photo in the timeline. Scroll all the way down and you have this new tab here called Video Effects, where you can adjust how much of the photo is being cropped on the sides. So it's not perfect, but you can play around with it and try and get it so that it's in the frame perfectly. Once you're done positioning your photos, you can double click on the title and you can either get rid of the text here or change it to whatever you like. But for this video, I simply just got rid of it by deleting the preset text here. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. I hope that you found it useful and that it gave you some ideas on how to use the Record Live pack in your own videos. If you are interested in the pack, it will be linked in the description below, so go ahead and check it out. And also don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the Filmstock channel so that you never miss any of the future uploads. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!